Welcome. Hey there. I'm Carolyn J. Carpenter with Hollywood Gatekeepers doing a pre-Happy New Year celebration. Just wanted to take a few minutes to wish you the best of holidays this year and also dive into a little bit of what we have planned here at Hollywood Gatekeepers for the coming year. We have so many cool things on the dock. Just wanted to explain a little bit about who we are in case you're not familiar with Hollywood Gatekeepers or myself, Carolyn J. Carpenter. I am a certified life coach, and we at Hollywood Gatekeepers, our primary focus is training expert readers for the film industry. We train people how to read and analyze screenplays so that we can help writers finish that screenplay. We're called Hollywood Gatekeepers, but we're all about trying to kick the gate open for people. So we want to help those writers create a screenplay that's going to get actually up on the screen. That's our goal intended as we work with writers. And then also we want to be an incredible support system for producers. So producers are, I call them the clowns of the circus. Not because they're clowns in the regard of you can't take them seriously, but because they are the ones that have so much on their plate that they are juggling and they're spinning plates and they're trying to keep everything up in the air, and they have so many things to do that they need as much help as we can give them. So a reader is someone who reads a screenplay, and then we write a thing called coverage, kind of like a book report. And then in that coverage, we say, what is this script about? And then what works in this screenplay and what needs work in this screenplay. And that's it. That's the job of a reader. Simple, right? So it's pretty straight ahead, I would say. It's simple to understand, but there are so many nuances to what a reader does that we have been able to do so many trainings about this. We are kind of the only person really that focuses solely on the story. We're all about the story of a screenplay. We want to make sure that the story works, and why does it work, and what does it need to work, and how can we help it make it better? Whereas a writer, they have so many things that they're focusing on as they write that screenplay, and a producer, it's off the charts, all the things that they have to focus on. But if we can dig in and decide and help and change and shift and morph and do all the things that we need to do to get that story ready, then that writer is going to be able to skyrocket their success, and that producer is going to be able to have someone that will be able to help them choose the screenplay that's right to them. I kind of liken a reader to like a casting director in a way. We not only will look at a screenplay and be able to tell you, what needs work in that screenplay, but we also, when we're reading for producers, we're looking for that specific screenplay that's right for that producer. So we might read many, many screenplays that are great, but they're not exactly perfect for that producer. So as a writer, when you write a screenplay, you want to make sure that you are writing and submitting that script to the right person. If you write horror films, you don't submit it to the rom-com, person that's looking for that rom-com. You want to make sure that you know who you're submitting to. And as a reader, we read for all different kinds of places. That's another beautiful thing as a reader, is you can choose the kinds of screenplays that you would like to read. You can set that up for yourself. So you can decide what kind of reader you want to be and how do you make that career happen. And it's getting the opportunities are even more these days. There's getting to be even more things that you can do as a reader, and even more ways that you can kind of what they call niche down or niche down, however fancy you want to get, where you can decide the kind of screenplay that you want to work with and the kind of screenplays you want to read. And you can say, hey, writers, I specialize in horror films. And you can help those writers that want to write horror films get their script ready. You can help those producers find the horror films that they want. You can specialize like that, or you don't have to. You can be wide open and read all genres. So there's so many ways that you can go. Hi, all y'all. I see y'all showing up. It's lovely to see you here. So you get to choose. So in 2025, we are doubling down on many things inside of our programs. We have a lot of free content, like I'm doing right now, where I do free trainings on our YouTube channel, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, in our masterclass. We do programs where I talk about all the different nuances to being a reader. We have a story event that we do sometimes where I dive and dig in deeply into what is, basically what makes Shrek and The Matrix the same story. So we dive really deeply into story in that way. We do so many trainings that are all about the reading process in terms of being a reader, and we're double downing on some of those. I'm actually planning to do a live event in 2025 in person for the first time, where we will get together in the spring of next year so that we can meet in person and talk all about the reading things. And you can, I'll have lots of fun things for us to do at that event. So I'm really looking forward to that, and we'll dive in really deep into reading at that point. We also We have paid programs where you can take a course that's a standalone course, and you can do that on your own, or you can join our membership where you get the course as well as coaching every week. I'm a certified life coach. That's another thing. I'm certified in 2 modalities right now. Evan Pagan's virtual coach, as well as Brooke Castillo's the life coach school. So I have these 2 certifications as a coach that really helps me help you create the life that you want, create the dreams that you want to do, reach for those impossible goals. I was just saying inside of our membership today that if you are someone that is watching this right now, if you're drawn to this world, you are already reaching for things that the average person won't reach for. You're already reaching for the dream and the goal and the thing to work in the industry on some level. So the fact that you have it in you to do that means that there's just so much opportunity available to you. Hey there, nice to see you, Kamara. So as you reach for that, that's why I got certified as a life coach, so that I could help you do that. That's another thing in 2025. I will be getting licensed in a modality that I think is really going to be lovely to help you reach your goals even more. So we will be double downing inside of our membership by bringing in more people, more producers, so that you can learn from them, you can hear from them, you can see what do they look for in a screenplay, as well as what do they look for in their readers. They will then know where to find you once you graduate. You can work with them. We already have a thing we call the Screenreader pipeline. That's basically a directory of our graduates. And we are really double down and getting that pipeline out to more and more people, more and more contests, more and more producers, more and more people, so that they have our directory, so that when they need a reader, they can just look in that, and it's got all your information in there, where it has all the things like what genres you like. It has your sample coverage, a link to your sample coverage, like all the things that they need to know about you are in that directory, so that then you can just share that directory with people to help you get clients. We are really double downing on really trying to help all of our graduates get even more and more work. There's so many people that are out there that are reading for different producers. They're helping different writers. Some of them are starting contests that have to do with film festivals, where they're actually starting screenplay competitions so that they can help those writers move forward. We have 3 students actually that are now doing that, like leading up a screenplay competition. So I love that. Like, people are thinking of more and more things that they can do. As I become more and more skilled at being a coach, I'm teaching coaching as well. And so we will be doing more and more things where you can learn how to coach others. You can help writers with whatever might be holding them back, whether it's writer's block or imposter syndrome or all the things, right? We want to be experts in all the things. And so we'll be sharing all of that. And then the other kind of new thing, we beta tested it this year, and it was really, really fun. So we're double downing, we're diving in, and we are for the first time going to be doing a course in how to write a screenplay. So many people have been asking about this over the years, and I finally decided to try it out last year. We had so much fun, especially now because of the life coaching element. I can help you write a screenplay in 90 days. It takes 90 days. If you write a screenplay in 90 days, a screenplay is 1 minute per page. So 90 pages is an hour-and-a-half movie, right? So if you just write a page a day in 90 days, you'll have a completed screenplay. And I will walk you through that, both from the perspective of what happens on page 1, literally what happens on page 2, like really breaking it down, but also what happens on day 1 of your journey as a writer writing a screenplay? What happens on day 2 of your journey as a writer writing a screenplay? Because that will shift and morph throughout the process. Because by the time you get to page 45 of your screenplay, that's called the midpoint, and that's where it's a big transition for that protagonist. Typically, for most writers, and in the beta, definitely it happened, the writers also start to struggle right about the middle of that screenplay, right about that midpoint. They start to decide, you know what, maybe I want to do something else, or maybe I want to go work on that series, or they start to abandon their project. And if I can help you push through and get through that midpoint, you're going to end up with a screenplay. And it worked beautifully. And so I'm really excited to be launching that in the new year. We're going to kick that off with a challenge that will start in the beginning of January, right? The first week of January, we're going to kick that off with the Start Your Screenplay Challenge, so that you can dive in, you can get that screenplay started, and you can figure out, you know, what do you want to write about? And where are the ideas coming from? And we'll get you to where you can start that screenplay. So when you do the challenge, you'll be able to get started writing that screenplay. And then if you want to join me for the Right Now program, we can write it together. together, or that challenge will get you writing either way. So you can write that screenplay so that next year you are double downing on being creative, you're double downing on the things that you want to do, you're double downing on all of it. And like I said, I'm also getting licensed as a coach next year. So I will have another license and 2 certifications, then all the tools that I could possibly think of to help you do the things that you want to do. So we'll also be launching a kind of higher level coaching program for anybody that wants coaching once they finish their screenplay, or once they're finished within the Screenreader program, or even if they're just kind of starting actually on either of those levels, but you know what you want to do and you really feel like you want that extra help and push. We're going to have an upper level, very small in amount of numbers, only like 10 or 15 people coaching with me. And then you all will be able to come to that live event as part of that. So we'll be launching that as well. If you want that kind of really more hands-on level where you get a lot more attention, where your fellow peers will be reading your pages, or as readers, you'll be able to really provide coverage. And then I will be helping people kind of individually about what they specifically should do next to help move their career forward. So as you can see, we got some stuff going down. So I'm going to share a couple of, let's see if I move, hold on one sec. I'm going to share a couple of URLs with you so that you can see, and you'll see when you first see this one, I can't put things in the chat in this thing, so bear with me for a second. So there's different ways if you're on our mailing list already, you'll see in emails, I'll be sending you things that have to do with the 3 different things. So we have our Screenreader program that we're really double downing on helping people get jobs in that program. We have our Write a Screenplay program, the Right Now program, where we're going to help you write a screenplay in 90 days. And we have all of our coaching elements. So coaching comes with everything. Like I will always be, to my core, a life coach. And so I will be coaching people no matter what you join. But then we'll also be kind of double downing on some bigger coaching programs where I will help you more in smaller, more intimate groups with whatever's holding you back. And then also we'll be working with our readers that are interested in actually becoming coaches. We'll be starting to give you more and more tools to do that as well. So we have a couple of different ways that we are promoting all of these things. I'm going to start with, hold on one second here. So if you want to learn more about becoming a reader, you can go to hollywoodgatekeepers.com/action. And that will take you, you'll see when you go to it, you'll be like, wait a minute, it'll see like, oh no, it's not open right now. Because right now I'm just giving you a preview of what's happening in 2025. So if you're not on our email list already, you can just click on that. You can get on our email list to make sure that you're the first one to save your spot, because we'll be launching, we'll be doing the masterclass again right away in January. We're going to do that to bring in more screen readers for next year. And then a little later in the year, we're going to be doing a challenge, a screen reader challenge, to really like help you learn the tools of what it is to be a screen reader for a few days, and to see if you like it. And then you can join our program if you want to do that. Mid-year, we have a thing that we call Happy Half New Year. Everyone sets their goal in the beginning of the year. And then when July comes around, July 1st is the first day of the second half of the year. Many people have totally forgotten about what their goal is. So every year we do a Happy Half New Year celebration where we try to reinvigorate everyone. And at that point, we're going to do the reboot camp. As opposed to a boot camp, we're going to reboot halfway through the year. And so you have that to look forward to July 1st that will help get you through to the next year. I will most likely be attending the Austin Film Festival again next fall. And then also there's another film festival that we're in works for. And I have a few other live events that I'm thinking of attending as a panelist to get to know more people, to tell them more about our programs. And just, I learned so much. I went to the Austin Film Festival this year, really so much fun. I got to coach people one-on-one. I got to coach people in roundtables, and we just had so much fun. I got to meet for the first time many of our readers, which was really fun to meet people in person. And I learned so much when I do that. And then I take what I learn, I create programs, and I make it easier for you to get the things that you want. So if you go to that hollywoodgatekeepers.com/action, you'll be able to learn more about becoming a reader. If you do want to join, oh, that's not right. Hold on. If you do want to join and learn more about writing your screenplay, let me get that one for you. Hold on one second here. Then you can go to hollywoodgatekeepers.com/, start your screenplay. Pretty straight ahead. We always name things like exactly what they are. I don't try to be too cheeky with any of that. So let me put that one up for you to see if that's right. Yeah, start your screenplay, although there's no space in there. Sorry, let me fix that for you. There we go. So if you want to go to hollywoodgatekeepers.com/start your screenplay, then you'll be taken to a page that says save the date, and you can click on that and you can enter your email and you'll get more information specifically about that. If you are interested in coaching, if you want to be coached and you want some either one-on-one coaching or you want to join some of our group coaching problems, no, they're programs. That's the word I'm looking for. If you want to join some of our group coaching programs, I can't talk and type at the same time. That's the problem here. You can go to, this one, hollywoodgatekeepers.com/coach. And you'll see when you go to that, you'll see that you can sign up to receive more information about coaching. So we have those 3 buckets that we train in. And of course, they all interchange with each other. We will be, throughout the year, we'll be figuring out how can we take the readers that are graduating from our Screenreader program and let them help the writers that have graduated from the Right Now program. I'm so excited. It's just be creating this complete kind of well-rounded system where you as a writer can meet the readers that are looking at your screenplay. As AI comes into focus, we have another course called Everything AI that walks you through how to use AI, both as a reader and as a writer, where you always want to be the person obviously writing your coverage and writing your screenplays. Like, it does come from you and your heart and your soul and your opinion and all the things that you bring to the table. But we also want to double down on that human connection. That's what's going to make the difference, which is why I'm including that coaching element in everything we do, so that I can train our readers to be amazing humans, so that they can be human when they contact that writer and they work with that producer, so that they bring that human element so that writer feels understood and heard, and so that you can form an actual relationship with the reader that's looking at your script. It's not just about this kind of off in the distance coverage that you get that has no name on it and you have no recourse to talk to the person if you don't understand. Like, being able to train people to be able to help that writer in that way. And I'm finding that writers are really, really excited about that potential thing of being able to have some kind of relationship with the people that are reading their screenplays. And those producers then have someone out in the front lines that's looking at screenplays, that's developing relationships. Because when a producer gets a screenplay and they decide that this is something that they want to work on and they want to take it all the way and they want to get it up on the screen, that's a relationship they're going to form with that writer. They're going to be working with that writer for potentially years. And so we want that to make sure that that relationship is also good. It's not just about writing a great screenplay. It's about building that relationship. And a good reader can start that ball rolling by reading that screenplay, by getting to know that writer. So then they can say to the producer, hey, this person is, they're amazing. They're this or that. They can start building that relationship. And for a writer, when you write your screenplay, once you finish that screenplay, it's a completely different skill to market that screenplay after it's finished. And so in some of our coaching programs, we'll be diving into that. I'm still honestly figuring out, full disclosure, like what I want to do with those writers once they finish their screenplay, because it really is a massively different skill. And so much of it, in all of it, boils down to your mindset, to understanding the thoughts that you're having, the brain that you have, the way that you look at things. Because when you can understand that and you have a screenplay in your hand, then you can really skyrocket to get to that screenplay to the right person at the right time that will get it to the screen. So throughout the whole thing of writing your screenplay, I will be helping you figure that out. As you write your screenplay, you'll start to get to know yourself better, because you'll be going through this journey writing that screenplay. It is all of these programs. I focus on the 90-day journey, whether you're going 90 days and getting your certification as a screenreader, or you're going 90 days and writing your screenplay. This journey that you go on in those 90 days will be life-changing. Absolutely. Many people start the screen reading program thinking they're going to do one thing. By the end of the program, they're doing something completely different because they've gotten to know themselves so well throughout the program. When you write your screenplay, if you follow along and you follow that journey, by the time you finish that screenplay, you will be a different person. It is amazing what it does. And the more once you write that first one, if it's your first one, then you'll be at a new level when you go to write the next one. If you've already written screenplays and you go through the program, it doesn't matter whether you've never written a screenplay or whether you've written 20 screenplays. No one really focuses on the journey of the writer as they're going through writing a screenplay. So come with me if you've written many screenplays and you want to write another one, come with me on that journey. And some of it will be familiar to you for sure, but some of it won't. And what won't be familiar most likely is the journey and the self-awareness that you will get by going through the process that will make it so that you will start to develop the skills that you need in order to sell that screenplay once you're finished. Because nobody really takes you through what you need in terms of managing your mind and managing your emotions and regulating yourself so that then you can walk around with that screenplay and feel confident in selling it, in meeting people, in doing all the things. You can't get your screenplay. So let me kind of look at that real quick. Did I do it wrong? Let me give it to you this way. Hold on. Hold on one sec. If it's not working for you, hold on one sec. It's been, also it's just been a glitchy few days for me anyway on the internet. I don't know what's happening, whether just as I was saying, things have been glitchy lately. Sorry about that. I just like everything went away. So let me see here. I'm back. You also have an idea for a script. I love it. I love it, Stacey. Yeah, and we'll talk about that in the Start Your Screenplay Challenge. Yeah, my feet gave out. I should be back. Hopefully I'm back, and let me know that you can see me. And then let me give you the link that I was just talking about to make sure that it works for you. Hold on one second here. Let's try that again. Let's see if that works. So HollywoodGatekeepers.com/start your screenplay. And then let me look at it on my end here. Yeah, you see me. Good, good. I love it. Past Life Productions. That's fantastic. Are you one of my students? I don't know your business if you have, but I'm here now. Awesome. Awesome. Popcorn yellow striped smile. I love it. Yeah, you can see me. Okay, cool. So, so these are the things that we have. Oh, hey, Odette, nice to see you. Yeah, so hopefully that link will work for you now. It is Start Your Screenplay. And again, if it doesn't, you can email us always at team@hollywoodgatekeepers.com. And we can help you out with any questions that you have about any of it. And that's team@hollywoodgatekeepers.com. So I just wanted to pop in for a quick session to kind of let you know what we have coming down the pike. I'm so excited about all of it. I cannot wait to meet you in those programs, if I know you already, to watch you take the next level in whatever your screenplay is. Yeah, or your idea is for the career you want to do. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I see it. That's awesome. Past Life Productions. That's really fun. So really great to get to know you guys. Really great to see you in here, seeing what we're doing for 2025. Some of you have been following me for a while. Some of you are brand new, and you'll get to know each other too, which is a really big deal. We've had many of our writers in the beta program that we did got together with the readers from our graduates and started working on projects together. So we've had people meet in our programs and get married. So I really love that we create this place for people to make it happen. You got in. Great, Stacey. Thank you so much for hanging in there. Persistence is the key, right? Yeah, if you have a question, go ahead and put it in the chat there, Odette, and I can more than happy to answer it. Again, just make sure that you come into any of our URLs there, which are hollywoodgatekeepers.com/action if you want to be a reader, /coach if you're interested in being coached or learning more about becoming a coach, and then Start Your Screenplay. That will put you on the waiting list for the challenge that begins January 3rd of 2025, where we will start your screenplay. Any reason for readers to have agents? No, not in general, Odette. There's no, readers don't typically have agents. Now, if you're a writer and you have an agent, it's good for them to know that you're also a reader. So that being said, like an agent that knows that you're a reader. Agents don't typically represent readers because when agents represent someone, they take a cut of anything that that person makes. And so there's not really a need for it in terms of finding someone. Um, so this is interesting, Stacy. So Stacy says, oh, thank you. I recommend Carolyn. I appreciate that recommendation. Stacy says, crazy thing. And it's not so crazy, honestly. This is things that happen. And we have someone in our group that is a Hallmark expert. She is amazing. She knows everything about Hallmark. And she knows this really, really well, because she says, I found out I was scammed by an online romance scammer impersonating an actor, but it inspired me to learn more about the film industry. Plot twist. That's so great. I love the reframe on that. But she knows, she has seen that, and she has tried to help people that this happens, where an actor pretends that there's someone from a Hallmark film and then scams money out of people. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. But I love that you figured it out. I hope it didn't hurt you too much. And I absolutely love that it inspired you to learn more about the film industry, because I mean, that's a great story right there. Like, just, start writing your experience. Maybe that's the screenplay you'll write when you come into the Start Your Screenplay Challenge. We'll talk about it even more. I'll give you more ideas about what you can do with that. But that is like such a great premise, right? And it's sadly, it's out there, and that's a thing to, be aware of. Always making sure that people are verified and that they are who they say they are. Yeah, for sure. I want to turn my story into a movie. This was Martin Henderson. Oh yeah, I gave them money. Oh, I'm so sorry. But just think of it as that you paid some money for an education. So just like we spend money to go to college, you got real life world education on that. And Hallmark does use readers. Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that one of their main people started as a reader there, and which is not unusual that people get their screenplay start as a reader. The writers that wrote Shrek, and also they wrote all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, they started as readers. Just saying. So really lovely to be here with you today. Make sure that you check out all of those things that we have. Stay on our email list if you're already on there. We will be sending you all the info on all the things, but I just wanted to take a minute to show you all the things that we'll be doing in the new year. So it's so great to meet you, to get your questions, to see all the things that are going on. And I can't wait to meet you either as a reader, as you go through, come through our masterclass, which will be also happening in January, where I describe all the details about being a reader. I answer all the questions, all the things. It's a really fun, it's one of my favorite things that we do. It's totally free. Or come into the challenge. That will also have a free version where you can come in and start your screenplay, or you can also come into being our coaching program, so that I can really get to know you and coach you too. So I love having you in this community. Yeah, I'm excited too. I love the OMG. I'm so excited, right? Come on, me too. I'm just really excited to see where this is going. I'm very excited about all the details we'll be putting in with the coaching elements to really let's make this happen. You guys are already the cream of the crop. You guys are already the people that are reaching for big dreams, or you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be watching this, especially now after I glitched out, that came back and you're still watching. You would not be doing this if you didn't know that it's in you, that it's something that you want to do. It's something you want to aspire to. You already are doing the big dreams. And so you already have that in you, which means that it's all possible. Anything's possible. So I can't wait to see what you do in the new year. And I can't wait to be on that journey with you. We will see you then. Thanks, you guys. We'll talk soon.